We have a wonderful new collection from our friends at Hunkydory. It's called Flight of the Butterflies. There is a Miri Magic Topper collection. I'll show you that. There's also foiled acetate, printed parchment, and luxury card inserts. So let's start with this, and let me show you. This has 114 die cuts. Now the die cuts are printed on this Miri finish. It is a super shiny finish. What that also means is that the colors are really saturated. They are beautiful. Now, there are 114 die cuts, and there are 16 cardstock that is out of the Miri. So you can see this. This is one. And then to coordinate with that, there is the printed cardstock. In fact, you're going to get two of them. How pretty is that? And we'll go with this in the beautiful blue and teal. And again, the Miri. So these aren't foiled. They're printed on the Miri finish and just gorgeous. This is the green collection. It's called In Full Flight. And you can see all of those die cuts. Here is the coordinating cardstock and another. And then the last, you get two of each of these that I'm showing you. This is really pretty in the brown tones with a touch of orange there. And here are the two pieces that coordinate perfectly. Just a beautiful collection. And as you noticed, I hope that there are borders, there are greetings, there are lots of things to coordinate perfectly. And now let's go into the second collection, which is the foiled acetate. And there are 16 sheets. There are 4 designs. You get 4 of each. Okay, that's 2 4s. And let me bring this in, and I'll put white behind it just so it will really pop. As always, there is gold on one side and silver on the other. So that's one of the 4. Here is the next of the 4, really pretty all over pattern. And here is another all over. You see the butterflies fluttering. And then this, just beautiful and rich. So there we've got one finish, and there is the other finish, the gold finish. So again, you get 4 of each of those. Then we'll move into the parchment. And here is the parchment. Now the parchment is going to give you a total of 16 sheets. You're going to get 2 each of 8 designs. So let me bring those in. And the parchment, as you probably know, is kind of like vellum. And it gives you the opportunity to do those same things. Great with windows, great with backing pieces. And one side has a more vivid color. The other side is not the printed side, so it's a little more muted back. And here's one with music notes on it. Here is another with some script and some texture looking. We've got some torn looking edges. That's another thing you can do with parchment, is to tear it. Here we've got an all over background. And here we have the butterflies. Now again, you get 2 each of all of these. And here is the last one, really pretty, all in colors that are going to coordinate beautifully with those Miri. Now the last part of this is the inserts. Now the inserts, there are 36 of them. You're going to get 12 designs, and you get 3 of each. So let me just walk you through them. These are typically the same imagery that is in the Topper collection, but of course this is ghosted back a bit and also on paper as opposed to the Miri. It is single-sided, and just walking through these. So that is one. Got the butterflies that you saw in the parchment as well. So these are, you can use them for card inserts as the name implies, but they work beautifully on the front of cards also. So it just gives you more options, and we like options. And these don't seem to be quite as ghosted back as previous inserts were, which just means that you have more opportunities. So that's what we have in the Flight of the Butterflies: inserts, parchment, foil and those beautiful die-cut Merry Magic pieces in the Flight of the Butterflies collection. All of this from our friends at Hunkydory.